I'm well known as Kola Onikoyi, but my name is Otunba Kola Onikoyi, Otunba of Ikoyi, the ancient city of great Yoruba warriors in Oyo State. I believe I got it by marriage. Originally, the Onikoyi hailed from Ikoyi, Ile, in Oyo State of Nigeria. Originally, our ancestors, Adeyemi Onikoyi, who was an Oba, on expedition, got to that part of Lagos of Etiosa known as Ikoyi today, which he named after his homestead, Ikoyi. Later, he got in contact with people on Lagos Island, through which he got married to our maternal great-great-grandmother, Madam Efuluyi, who then begat only one son called Muti-Onikoyi. Muti-Onikoyi was the first chief Onikoyi of Lagos. So we have been in Lagos for several centuries. My appointment as Otunba Kola Onikoyi, I believe, was based on merit. When I was made Otunba, I was made Otunba in the presence of Oba Lamidi, late Oba Lamidi Adeyemi Aláàfin of Oyo in Ikoyi. So up to today, it's well over 10 years since I've been made Otunba Onikoyi of Ikoyi. In Lagos, I'm the head of the Onikoyi royal family. I've been made here more than 10 years ago. And also I've been participating in the activities of the Onikoyi royal family since 1967, when I returned from the United Kingdom. I'm a chartered accountant. I'm a foundation member of Nigeria Institute of Chartered Accountants. I qualified in the United Kingdom in 1966. This is well known to many people. I'm well known to most of the governors of Lagos State. They were from the time of Lateef Jakonde, Mudashiru, Fashola, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In fact, he is very, very conversant with the history of our family. But it was during the tenure of his office that we got our declaration to the family. And in fact, also, declaration is also gazetted, which clearly states the procedure for the appointment and selection of new Oba. In a nutshell, we have after Muti, Chief Muti-Onikoyi, we have Chief Kugbamola Onikoyi, we have Chief Mustapha Olayemi Onikoyi, we have Chief Ayobajelaye Onikoyi, we also have Chief Dosumu Onikoyi. The last chief now turned over is Oba Patrick Ibukile, which had just died. And then later on, the president, the late Oba died. We got knowledge of his death via social media through the condolence message with the Etiosa local council chairman forwarded to the family. And since his death, we have since taken steps in accordance with Obas and Chiefs laws of Lagos State and the tradition of the family to select a new one. And we have selected Prince Waliu Oladimeji Sulaiman as the newly elected Oba. And we have taken all necessary steps to form the necessary relevant bodies in the state, like the Commissioner for Local Government Affairs, like Etiosa Local Council, like the Etiosa Chieftaincy Committee, and other Obas, like Oba Akiolu, the chairman of Lagos State Council of Oba and Chiefs, and we have forwarded all the documents to the appropriate body, the ministry. We are now waiting for the government for their direction. Based on the Obas and Chiefs of Lagos State, we notify the Etiosa local government and the council manager of the demise of the Oba in accordance with guidelines in the law. After that, we then take steps to contact the other members of the family. We notify the next branch because declaration provides for only one ruling house and 10 branches in rotational order. The demise cabinet is from Fafunwa family. The next branch is Jubiari, and they will have other remaining 8 branches, of which in my own branch, I just said Aluko, is number 7. So what we the family did, we invited the Jubiari branch. That's your turn now. Please present to the family your candidates. The Jubiari family then presented 3 candidates to the family. We call it a meeting of heads of branches. And at the head of branches, they presented the candidate with the branches deliberated and finally selected one of the 3 branches, who is Prince Wali Sulaiman, as the next Oba. Immediately we had that, we call a meeting of the general members of the family, where the new Oba elect was presented to the entire family, where he was endorsed. Immediately after the endorsement, we followed the sequence as provided by the Obas and Chief Council. We forwarded all necessary documents to the Obas, to the Ministry of Chieftaincy Affairs, Etiosa local government, Etiosa council, the Chieftaincy committee, that this is our decision, and we have done that and waiting for the government to react. The government acknowledged our letters, but we expected to tell her, okay, these are what to happen. From experience, they should normally write back to us and tell us that we have received your letter, we are forwarding it to the appropriate section in the government. But we are here to hear back from the government. The only thing we hear is that, for example, the son of the late Oba, one Kule Muti-Onikoyi, is attempting to become the Oba. And then we say it's impossible. I mean, we have a declaration made by the president head of state when he was governor of Lagos State, GAZETTE, which provides for one ruling now, 10 branches, in rotational order. And his own branch has written to the family, say, thank you, we've taken our own turn, we are no longer interested. Before even communicate the Jubiari branch, that let's have your own candidate. You cannot understand why the prince now will now turn and say he want to continue. In fact, we attempted to hold a meeting of the family in the palace. The prince prevented us. We are barred from entering the palace on the order of the prince, which is unusual. It's not traditional. Once an Oba dies, the family goes back to the entire family, pending the appointment of a new chief. We are law-abiding citizens. We just left the place and go to our palace on Lagos Island, known as Muti-Onikoyi. The palace is still there. Members of our family reside there. The Oba moved to the new palace at Ikoyi. It's the tradition. The palace belongs to the entire family. After the demise of any Oba, it will not return. They can give the family maybe 40 days or some weeks to pack up their things and go back to their personal houses. They have their own personal residence. It's the tradition in Yoruba land. The next Oba goes and the Oba comes in. We as law-abiding citizens, We notify the authority that want to go and hold meeting there. We put it in the press that we're holding meeting there. We went there. We were prevented by thugs said to belong to this prince, saying you cannot enter. And we don't want to cause commotion in the environment. They said, okay, let's go to our old palace on Lagos Island. So we had a meeting there. For example, when we did not hear from the government, we have decided to approach them by writing a rejoinder to the appropriate bodies in Lagos State. That we have fully complied with tradition and also Obas and Chief Law of Lagos State. We have appointed Prince Sulaiman Waliu Sulaiman as the newly elected Oba in accordance with the Obas and Chief Law. But we know the importance of complying with the law. We as law-abiding citizens, we cannot go and start quarreling with the prince in the palace. Maybe we will appeal to the government to talk to the boy to do the needful. He's not even living in the palace. He just lock it up. He has his own property on Banana Island. So we appeal to the government to respond quickly. We cannot allow the family to keep on suffering. We have not been allowed to hold meeting for more than 10-15 years by the late Oba. The late Oba, for during his tenure, not one meeting of the family was held. And the then government, the time of Fagila, they were aware. And the family heritage is suffering. Everyone is doing whatever they like on the property. We cannot take the law into our own hand. The Supreme Court judgment has since been superseded with the Obas and Chiefs law, which has amended the declaration. We have been to court, and the court has ruled that the Supreme Court is no longer valid, as the Obas and Chiefs law takes precedence over the Supreme Court. You follow. And we have been to court where they even explained to the Sumu branch that the court does not make law. Executive make law, the court interprets, the judicial, the police, they enforce. And the function of making law for the ownership in any part of this country is vested in the executive, not in the Supreme Court. That document has been amended, declaration claiming true once. But that's the provision. And to our knowledge, it has not been amended since. So as of today, as I'm talking now, the only declaration valid now is the one for one ruling house, 10 branches, and order of rotation. Our own branch are required Joseph. You understand? We are number 7 on the list. Lead those people, they are number 10 on the list. Kubaje number 3. Ojuwari number 2. Fafunwa is not going back. But they have had their turn. Yes. The document has been published. I can provide you with a copy. I have it with me here. I can show it to you. Gan tàbí fọ́ọ̀dù yẹn ó mọ́ ní máa fábẹ́ lè wá. So get point lẹ́tà tàbí fọ́ọ̀dù ẹ̀wà níyẹn sí authority government. But why we forwarded, we made it was done within the 30 days period. We are very, 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 very crucial. The most important letter is the letter that we forward selection this man. Because the law is very clear. 30 days you must forward to the council manager, the selected candidate. So letter is important. and they are all acknowledged. And as of today, nobody to those of all this documentation, apart from the declaration, I think he said the most important document is the letter that we forwarded, because we had since that letter, the chieftains committee has met, and at that meeting they never presented to them that letter. They only presented them letter informing them of the demise. That they came for presented one killer, but I'm not going to present it. And also from the grapevine, I have been cross-examined in the court of law. I still maintain my stand on the issue of Supreme Court and Obas and Chiefs law, that Obas and Chiefs law is vested by the Constitution to make the laws affecting Obaship in Lagos State. I was cross-examined before Justice Oshodi, and the council asked me how many ruling houses, and I said 1. And the man said, "Are you not aware of the Supreme Court judgment?" I said, "I'm very much aware." He said, "Okay, what does the Supreme Court judgment say?" I said, "He said true." And I wanted to explain. He said, "No, it's not for me." Later he came back. He was asking me about the amendment. I said, "Fine. I was trying to explain to you before. You didn't allow me to speak." I said, in the Supreme Court judgment, that judgment is subject to further amendment of the declaration by the Lagos State government under the provisions of the Obas and Chiefs law. And that Supreme Court came first. Later, the Lagos State government amended the declaration. That decision has not overturned the Supreme Court judgment. If they went to a court, they lost on the issue of this one at the High Court of Lagos. They went to the Court of Appeal. They also lost. You understand me? So until Lagos State government amend the law on chieftaincy, and there's a provision that law too, that can only be amended once, and it has been so amended. So the position as of now, there's only one ruling house in the Onikoyi royal family, comprising of 10 branches in rotational order, listed on the Gazette and on the declaration. The family has elected a candidate in the person of Prince Olori Sulaimon. But later we are now hearing that the Prince Kunle Otunba is also lobbying to become the next Oba. Which is not possible. Not only that, I have a letter written by some branch after the demise of his father. You understand me? That thank you, we are no longer interested because we are just taking our own turn. This is the letter. It's the same. And also, the Gazette clearly states, also, this is the copy of the Gazette. You can go and buy a copy from Minister of Lagos State, clearly stating only one now, 10 branches in rotational order, not in a remote type of situation. And the family is sick. The entire family has endorsed Prince Waliu Dimeji Sulaimon as the new Oba elect. We are now appealing to the government to speed up action, because there are a lot of things that need to be done. But because this Prince Kunle is controlling palace, he doesn't allow anybody to enter. So we are appealing to the government to speed up action on the succession. We lost the case Court of Appeal and High Court before Judge Kanti Johnson. We lost the case before Court of Appeal. With some of the former CJ, We lost it at the Supreme Court with a provision pé until it is amended under the Obas. We waited. Then we went to court with Lagos State government. It was amended. Then they took us to court. They failed. On the small, they failed. They took us to High Court. They failed. They took us to Court of Appeal. They failed. Supreme Court. The case is there. After today, once on the ground, it's sworn in the house. And I'm sure, inshallah, that position will stand. On behalf of the entire family of the Ikoyi, royal family of Lagos, we are appealing to Your Excellency, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State. I'm appealing to you on behalf of the entire family of the Ikoyi family. Because we have done our own part, and you have the final say in the matter to help us ensure that justice is done in the matter. We are appealing, and we know you, that you are a fair person, and you believe in fair play and justice. So kindly enter the matter for us and ensure the matter is dealt with to ensure fairness, justice, and fair play. May God bless all of us.